Hey kids! So I realized the other night when we had our pajama hangout, I forgot to record us hanging out and listening to the Beat the Cat story. So I thought I'd record it again so you guys can still listen to it. And look who's here for the story. It's Karen. Hi, Karen. Pete the Cat and His 4 Groovy Buttons. Written by Eric Litwin. Pete the Cat and His 4 Groovy Buttons. All his buttons. Pete the Cat and His 4 Groovy Buttons. Written by Eric Litwin. Pete the Cat put on his favorite shirt with 4 big, colorful, round, groovy buttons. He loved his buttons so much, he sang this song. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! One of his buttons popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 3. 4 take away 1 is 3. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. And I bet you can try it with me. This time it's 3 buttons. Ready? Go. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 2. 3 take away 1 is 2. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. 2 buttons this time. Ready, go. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 1. 2 take away 1 is 1. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. This time 1 button. Ready, go. My button, my 1 groovy button. My button, my 1 groovy button. What do you predict will happen next? Pop! Oh no! The last button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 0. 1 take away 1 is 0. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt, and what do you think he saw? If you already know what happens, don't give it away. But if you haven't heard the story, what do you think he saw? I think he saw... his belly button! And he kept on singing his song. Right there, his belly button. Even though he lost all 4 of his groovy buttons, he still has his belly button. He's thinking, it's all good. So this time he sings his song again, but this time it says belly button. My button, still have my belly button. My button, still have my belly button. simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go. But do we cry? Goodness, no. We keep on singing. Yeah, even though he lost all the buttons on his shirt, did he get upset? No, he said, goodness, no, it's okay. I'll keep on going, no problem. Buttons come and buttons go. The end. Yeah, if you enjoyed that story, you can give it a quick thumbs up. Kieran, did you enjoy it?